I thought the big difference between first half and second half to you, what did it look like?
I think just it was, close at the half. And, I mean, we talked about just a good third quarter after, having that lapse in the third quarter last game. So I think just that sense of urgency coming out of the locker room third quarter.
Did you say something to him at halftime to maybe spark that a little bit?
I think, just going into halftime, trying to make sure that we're covering just, when we're in that zone, for example, just closing out, being under control. We came back out in a man in that third quarter, and we're very effective, so we stayed with it. But I think just making sure they realize how important just coming back out and that being a point of emphasis.
Just the second conference win of the season, 2-7, obviously not where you expected to be, wanted to be, but how do you use this now and continue to get better and continue to get more conference wins?
Every game, clearly you want, more wins than L's, but this game won't be any different. Hey, we look at the things we did really well, but these are the things that have to get better. And, you continue to learn and take those, just small points of emphasis, things that are going to be a priority going into the next game, and just making sure we're, preparing these kids for the next opponent. And we know in the Mountain West Conference, every night is different. You're some teams you're going to face, you're going to be driving, teams are going to be shooting. And, clearly we know the boards are always, a point of emphasis and could be an issue for us. So that's always a topic of conversation.
5 players in double figures, Keely O'Halloran leading the way. How nice is it to see Keely making shots like she can, at least the last 2 games?
I mean, it's a blessing. We've been waiting for this for quite some time and have needed that, she's starting now, and, earlier thinking that's always kind of your 6 off the bench. It's going to come in and hit threes, but, just love that, she feels great when she's putting her shot up and shooting the ball with confidence.
Jordan Devon, another player that kind of starting to fill it up a little bit too. Is that something that you like seeing? I mean, she's hitting the threes. She takes it inside. She's not scared of anybody out there.
My conversation with Jordan this week was, she just plays unaffected. And she doesn't think about it when she shoots it. And, she continues to learn. She continues to get better. But that is one of her best attributes, is that she comes out the same way every game.
Head up to CSU, another opportunity for your team this weekend. What do you want to see your team improve on between now and then? Clearly we understand just from a personnel standpoint, it's going to be a totally different matchup. And I think just the turnaround in this conference of adjustments. And just, coming into the week, approaching the next couple of days, because it is a quick turnaround, and just being cognizant of what the priority is going to be, and being able to go from one scout to the next and making adjustments. All right. 2 games now. What happened? What's going on? You're making shots.
I know. It's been a rough road, but that's just stick to the course and keep doing what I know I need to be doing, getting in the gym, extra shots, and it'll finally come around, and hoping it sticks around. So, yeah.
It's got to feel like, though, okay. When they started going in the last game, did it finally feel like, okay, yes, there's something off your back and you could just play and stop thinking about it?
I mean, I would say definitely. I was trying not to think about it, prior to that, but it's just shooting, just shoot it. And I think that's been the biggest thing, is realizing just let it go, and don't overthink it. So.
Obviously, it helps this team when you're making shots. How much do you think you feel like you're a part of this team that needs to be making those shots in the games?
I mean, I think that was part of the pressure I was feeling as well. Is like, I know that I need to be knocking down shots to not only stay in the game, but also not give us empty possessions and really get something out of like our open shots. So being able to knock them down now and feeling better about my shot and just the rhythm of it has been great.
You started because Alexis is out with the concussion. Is it different? Do you feel better, like you like starting as opposed to like coming off the bench?
Yeah, I think like especially as someone whose main job is to shoot, like coming straight out of warm-ups, being warm, right into the game, into a rhythm already, is way easier to like get into that rhythm early on into the game, rather than it taking a couple possessions to get warm and then realizing, all right, now I gotta get the shot back going. And it's hard to shoot off the bench, but try to make it work.
I get it. How big was this win for you guys to get second conference win?
It was big. I mean, Utah State just came off their win at San Jose, and we couldn't let them get another one, and we needed one, so it was big for us.
Do you feel like the team's gaining some momentum? I know, it's been 2 wins over the last 4 games, I think. So do you feel like you're turning this thing around? Because everybody knows this team is probably better than 2-7.
Yeah, I think that's something that we've been feeling as well, is that we don't feel like we play 2-7. Like, we are being close in most of our games, if not all of them. And, it was unfortunate that Nevada got away from us, and just being able to turn it around the second time around, and I have high hopes for this team and what they can do for the next time around. So.
Yeah. You head to CSU, Fort Collins. Every team's like a different animal in this conference, but what does your team need to concentrate on to get a W up there?
I mean, continue playing together like we did this time. I think at halftime it was 8 assists on 11 made shots or something, and I think when you're passing the ball and making the extra passes, we're a great team, and our shooting is way better as well. So just keep doing that and being able to knock down shots there, and then also play defense on there. I think we got into a couple new kids, so yeah.